Hello, fellow preppers. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. Why we prepare. Well, there's been some events since the last time I did one of these. Awful events. We had that mass shooting at the Marine base there, I believe in Tennessee. Church shooting. We've had wildfire come across the highway in California. Flooding and death in the Midwest. Just awful. But the one I really want to talk about is what's going on in Greece and the rest of the world. In Greece, they're trying to get this deal with the European Union so they just don't, basically go down the toilet over the edge into total bankruptcy, defaulting on their loans. They're looking for a bailout, basically a handout. But you see, there's other things going on. Australia, New Zealand, Canada, those are commodity countries. And when the price of commodities drop, their economy drops. Their currencies are taking it on the chin. Some of you may not know it, but I'm a trader, online trader, trade currencies, also trade stocks, but really into the currencies over the past decade or so. And the thing is, fellow preppers, it doesn't look good out there. China, their market took a big hit, their stock market. In fact, they closed trading on half of the shares. Just today, the Dow's taken a 100-point plus hit on the nose. So you see, there's just a lot going on in the world. But one of the things that you really have to look at and pay attention to is with Greece, is some of the measures that the European Union wanted to put on them. And they basically wanted the country of Greece to give up its sovereignty. And that made me stop and think. Because I'm not a conspiracy theory type guy. I'm not a tinfoil hat prepper, doomsday prepper. But I do pay attention to events, and I can connect certain dots. And one of the things that's been going on is the talk about a cashless society where everybody has the cards. Now, I know if you believe in some of the biblical prophecies, they talk about the mark of the beast and all that. But that's not where I'm going with this. The thing is, if they do have this card, then they really do have ultimate control. They can outlaw cash and force everybody to use the card. Now, I know you might think, hey, Rumple1, you're going off the deep end. They would never outlaw cash. Well, remember, they outlawed gold here. So don't think that they can't outlaw cash under the guise of, the drug money and all that other stuff. But the thing is that if they can get that control, and then if the powers that be, the puppet masters, who's ever calling the shots here, if they say U.S., you're going to go default, or if you don't want to default, then you're going to have to give up your sovereignty. And then what happens is we've got that one world government. So those are dots that are being connected right now. I can see it clearly. But once again, I'm not trying to scare you or alarm you. I'm trying to make you aware of what's going on in the world. Now, what can you do personally? Basically, don't keep all your money in the bank. You saw what happened in Greece. You see what's happening there. People that they're only letting them take out 60 euros a day, which is equivalent to 66 bucks. I mean, if you've got a check, they won't cash it. You can deposit it into your account. And you say it won't happen here? Well, it could happen here. The mechanisms are already in place for it. So, my fellow preppers, you have to prepare on this one. You've got to get your personal financial house in order. If you can, get out of debt. Generate multiple income streams so you're not just relying on that one income stream, which might be a job. You have to get out there and basically hustle and make some money more than one way. And then with the money you make, don't repeat. And what I mean by that is if you already have it, you don't need to buy it again. Don't fall for the consumerism. That's what's gone on in this country over the past century. We've gone from producers to consumers. Everything from iPhones and iPads and you name it. I mean, clothes, makeup, just all these things that you don't really need. Don't spend your money on things you don't need, because that rainy day might come a lot sooner than you think. So my fellow preppers, with that in mind, if you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail.